And there are also downsides in the belief in perfectibility, and I'll mention three of them. One of them is totalitarian social engineering. If people are blank slates, well, the temptation is to say we damn well better control what gets written on those slates, because if we don't do it, it will happen by accident. And indeed, many of the most atrocious totalitarian regimes in the 20th century overtly believed in the blank slate. For example, Mao Zedong, probably responsible for 35 million deaths, wrote, "It's on a blank page that the most beautiful poems are written." The Khmer Rouge, which massacred a quarter of their countrymen, had a slogan, "Only the newborn baby is spotless." And much more benignly, but still troublesome, is a quote from the city planner and architect Le Corbusier, who said that city planners should begin with a clean tablecloth. We must build places where mankind will be reborn. A philosophy that's sometimes called authoritarian high modernism, the idea that we should redesign societies using, quote, scientific principles. Now, what does that mean in practice? Well, this cityscape over here is a picture of central Paris, or at least what Paris would have looked like if Le Corbusier had been given his clean tablecloth and was able to flatten it and rebuild it according to his scientific principles. Fortunately, he was not granted that wish. The problem was that his theory of human needs, as he described it, was that every human being needs so many cubic feet of air per minute to breathe, so many gallons of water for bathing, so many gallons of water for drinking, so many square feet for sleeping, and that was pretty much it. And that's what led to his idea that cities should be designed for efficiency at meeting those needs, as opposed to the chaotic, noisy, dirty jumble of cities like Paris that offended his sensibilities. Well, we now see where he went wrong, that his theory of human nature was basically the blank slate. And he omitted many other aspects of human nature, such as the need for intimate social interaction in comfortable spaces, the universal desire of humans to be in the presence of living things and green space, the effect of natural light on mood, the need for ornament and aesthetic pleasure, human scale that makes people feel safe in defensible spaces, and so on. And though Le Corbusier was not given a clean tablecloth to flatten Paris and start all over again, one of his students did design Brasilia, which is notorious as one of the world's great uninviting wastelands. And the theory of authoritarian high modernism was in part responsible for the urban renewal projects of the late 50s and early 60s, in which vibrant neighborhoods were often obliterated and replaced by high rises and freeways and windswept plazas.